disheveled in an office chair, sketching on an art easel. Looming behind him is me, the narrator, a hired employee just like any other. Thus, the office is used to these shenanigans by now. The day begins like every other. Bed-headed Van is finishing up their final advertisement poster, getting ready to turn it in to get their big break. Meanwhile, their fellow, oh-so-bright, wonderful, and starry-eyed co-worker...
You know everyone can hear you describing my life when you talk that loud, right? Nobody wants that.
The one person who might, however, has begun making their way down over.
Wait, Terry?
Like the platypus?
Terry the platypus, really?
My sincerest apologies. I thought you had said Perry. It is, however, Terry.
Damn it, I don't have time to fix my hair now thanks to your little joke.
Oh no! How troublesome for our hero. Anyway, here's Terry.
Hi. Hey there. Hey, Terry. It is good to see you.
Hey, Van. How you doing? On this lovely morning that we are sharing today, like the two of us right now.
Well, thanks for asking. So far, I'm doing...
Thanks to our corporate sponsorship, Multiple Choice Live, Van is working more efficiently than ever and is contractually obligated to respond to their colleagues with one of two options sent to their work issue device a majority of the time for that maximum work efficiency. Van could either respond in a friendly manner or a professional manner.
What even is this? Fine. Ha ha, I'm having a wonderful time sharing this day together, meaning you and I.
Right. Sounds just like something you'd say. Very believable. So how was your weekend?
Honestly, it was pretty decent, but...
Van can either give a short general statement of how their weekend was, or an extremely long, drawn-out description of every single thing they did.
How do you even know all this? Whatever, I'll spare you. It was pretty nice. Had some fun, got some much-needed rest.
That's good. Very to the point, but I mean, I know you've been working pretty hard recently.
I guess that's true. The boss said if I wow them, I might get a promotion to managing the whole advertising department. Really, that was fine to say uninterrupted. Really.
That was a pretty productive statement.
Hey, that's great. I know the whole wing would benefit from your ideas.
Thanks, Terry. You deserve a promotion too. We all know you've worked more than hard enough to earn one. That one too. Okay.
I appreciate that, but I couldn't manage the HR department. I like helping people one-on-one, and I'd feel bad telling people what to do directly under the company's thumb. Then I couldn't advocate for those who need it.
That's very admirable of you. You're very admirable in general, now that I think about it.
Oh, well, thank you, Van.
May I remind you that compliments are only allowed if you are explicitly mentioning their work ethic?
I mean, I already mentioned that, but I'll say it again. It's admirable how much you want to help us all, especially since MCL is starting to integrate in-house.
Thanks, Van. I imagine it's probably been a bit rough getting used to your new shadow here, but I'm glad I haven't gotten any complaints. Well, official complaints yet, probably because you're really easy to get along with.
I'm trying my best. Considering I still have a year to go with them, but at least I don't follow us outside of work. Hey, do you think multiple choice life actually helps anyone?
Excuse me, that was quite clearly against corporate policy, I think. Strike one! Great, now I need to check the manual.
Come on now, it was just a harmless question. As for what I think, well, I think it's good we're doing a pilot program here too, because we haven't seen how it works in other workspaces. I mean, the researchers do as they collect the feedback, of course, but not the rest of us worker bees, you know?
Worker bees, huh? Well, I agree it's good to know what other companies put up with when they buy the service.
I'd prefer after that last breach of trust, you go back to the choices. Bad.
Hey, seeing as you've been our resident example for the past couple of weeks, what do you think about it so far?
Well, give me the choices already.
Thank you. Van can say how multiple choice life streamlines offers conversations for maximum work efficiency, or how it could revolutionize the working business model as we know it.
I am not saying that. Never in a million years would I say either of those things.
You were essentially write these statements verbatim on your advertisement. Never mind. I am just giving you the choices, Van. I do not write the lines. I certainly wish, though, then I would make everyone advertise my one-person musical.
What? That was before I had to experience MCL. It certainly cuts down on the time of the conversations with the people I want to talk to. How about that? Also, reading Jay's lines anytime I need to talk to someone never really inspired confidence.
You are pushing the agreement here a bit again, but I will allow it, so only half a strike. Strike 1.5, if you will.
Right. Sorry, I forgot you didn't pick to test MCL and that Jay writes your lines because it's in-house.
Yep. It was, you must try it out or you're fired, and I have to admit having your ex write for me is certainly interesting. That statement cleared.
Well, it was just the truth, and again about work, so I think that's fine.
Hold on. I know I'm still figuring out the rules. Do you seriously not know?
Hey, I just enforce the rules. I didn't make them or read a lot of them, to be honest. It was essentially an encyclopedia-sized manual.
Wait, your rule enforcing is all guesswork?
No, I do have an essentials pamphlet. It is like our 10 Commandments.
And they are what?
Wait, Terry, no.
Oh, I am glad you asked. Now, would you rather have the short, simple, but boring explanation, or, drumroll please, a larger-than-life, one-night only explanation extravaganza, one-person musical show? Come on now, don't be shy!
Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Thank you very much.
Fine. You're both no fun. Rule 1. Thou shalt not ignore the choices. Rule 2. Thou shalt not defame MCL while participating in MCL. All feedback will be collected at the end of the year-long participatory trial. And Rule 3. Thou shalt adhere to your narrator's guidance provided by corporate bylaws.
Wow. Wow. That was something.
Yeah. Great presentation. But, narrator, would it be okay, just this once, for me to talk to Terry using my own words?
Rule 1 dictates thou shalt not ignore
All right, I
choices.
get it. Sorry, Terry, I'm stuck with the choices for now.
That's okay. Our lunch break is a few minutes away anyway. Honestly, just happy I get to talk to you whenever.
Really? Sorry before they interrupt again. Why is my company satisfactory or helpful to you?
Well, you already know it's because we're best buds, but besides that, it seems like the only moment in the entire day where it's not complete chaos.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is your shift too cumbersome, or is something in particular causing a hindrance in your progress as of late?
No, it's okay. I like staying busy. Promise. It's sweet of you to worry, though.
Checking on and supporting your coworkers is an important way to ensure company synergy and a rapport that can last your whole career.
Very wise of Jay.
Those rapports can lead to worthwhile friendships with worthwhile employees. MCL encourages this camaraderie for a positive working environment and blah, 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 blah.
You have such a way with words. I do really appreciate it when I get to chat with you, even when it's Robo-Van as of late.
Robovan appreciates your compliance. Any and all other options lead to termination.
I'm almost done. That was not an actual choice. Strike 2!
You're a goofball. I mean it though. Like everything else just slows down when it's just us, and it's just us.
Oh, Terry,
A little on the nose.
You on the nose? Never.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask then. Van, would you like to get a coffee with me?
Terry, I would absolutely
Love for me to get out of this awkward spot and for you to adhere to company policy. Yes. I would love if you did that too, but nonetheless, Van's responses are to let them down easily or a cold shutdown.
What? That's not a funny joke.
Not funny in the slightest.
Look at your phone if you don't believe me.
This isn't company related. You can't make me say either of those.
We're not, or at least I'm not doing anything, but as your narrator, I will warn you, you've hit your limit with strikes. You say anything, and you will most likely be put up for review and then fired. Company business or not, You must respond with either of these because you are being asked a question on company time.
Fine, I'll just answer later then.
You cannot. It is also company policy to resolve all and any issues that arrive in the form of a question, lest you be put up for review.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, huh?
Terry, I really, really want to tell you that
Van, you only have two options. That does not sound like either of
I'm
them.
going on my lunch break.
What?
I'm on my break, so I'm on my own time now. Terry,
You answer that question asked during work time without using a choice, and I have to report it.
I
Van.
hate you. Report that. Terry, I'll be back. I promise.
Van flees, running, and knocks on their co-worker Jalen's office. Stops right in front of their door and gets more choices to read from their phones.
Really? More choices from the spy machine?
They're not coming from me. I'm just the messenger.
Good afternoon, coworker Jalen.
Seriously, buddy? I've known you for 6 years and I get coworker Jalen?
I don't write my choices. You do. Remember?
Yeah, right. But why didn't you choose the other one?
I don't even want to read the other one. It makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, okay. I'm done messing with you. After this one.
What up, J Slice?
What up, indeed? J Slice. I know it's not my best work, but you would be surprised how long it took me to convince corporate to let me use that for my clients.
Your clients or you?
I know I'm writing this, but it's in the way you say it that's hurtful.
Why would you even write that, Jay?
Sorry. Then I know why you're here.
Then why the runaround?
Because you're not gonna like my answer.
Van would indeed not like Jalen's answer.
Shut it, you Michael Emerson wannabe.
Oh, now that's a great narrator. Did you know who voiced the Joker was?
You're a joke.
Harsh, Van, harsh. But they're right.
No, Jay, please, just this once.
Van, if I do this for you, everyone's gonna ask for a rewrite, and I can't have that. Plus, I have you set up to end up with the resident Nepo baby.
No, not Hayden. The one and only.
The rich and beautiful. They're sure gonna let you have any kind of cake you could ever want.
Jay.
The only heir to the boss.
Jay, you know I don't like them.
Spoiled brat extraordinaire.
Are you done?
A walking, talking lottery
Will you
winning.
stop that? Those winnings talk too much anyway. It would be fine if it was about literally anything other than the next expensive brand they want to buy, or the puppies they'd kick if it'd make them more money. What? Heck, I'd even settle for trees. I actually love trees now that I think about it. Are you just writing this so we can talk about trees?
No. But on an unrelated note, do you want to talk about trees? I've learned a lot of really interesting facts about redwoods. You know they're almost as old as dinosaurs.
Jay, my friend, I promise you, on any other day, I would gladly talk to you about trees. But right now, the nicest person ever, and someone who I really like, who I think I've liked for the past 3 years, if I'm being honest, is awaiting my answer to, without sugarcoating it, how I feel about them. Also while fighting back tears, knowing you probably set it up, so I say no, regardless of how I actually feel.
So we really are friends?
Jay, please.
I'm sorry. At least I gave you a nice way to say no. I didn't mean to make Tara cry.
Is that your final answer?
It was indeed their final answer.
You must be fun at parties.
Anything to secure that bag, am I correct?
Don't try to connect with me unless it's on LinkedIn, you shameless flirt.
Oh!
Do you think LinkedIn is a dating app? Actually, don't answer that, please.
I knew I picked the right job when I could ask myself a question and then shut it down.
Seriously though, please don't answer that question. It will be more fun to find out when I do message you.
I hate this. I wish I never had MCL.
I know free spirit, but it's company policy now. Why not just get back to them outside of work?
You, of all people, know it doesn't work like that. Company policy, right? I have to respond to them now, and I'd like to tell them how I feel now, too.
Van, why does it have to be now? Why is it so important that it happens today?
3 years, any one of those days I could have told them, but I was too afraid of what that'd do to our friendship, and now I just can't give them a simple yes. I'm tired of letting them down. I want to take that risk, Jay, and let it be my choice.
I'm sorry, Van. There's literally nothing I can do because I already wrote your choices for you.
Fine, whatever. One more thing. Sharing this day together, meaning you and I, that was the best you had for me.
Yeah, I spilled my drink on my keyboard and just tried to type something really quick to cover up the keyboard smashing I did to clean it up.
Always feel great knowing the company's efficiency relies on you. to your face.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jay knew exactly what Van was referring to.
Just spoil the ending, why don't you? Now, go live your life, Van.
Thank you, Jay. I promise we will check out some trees later.
I haven't done anything, remember? Couldn't, even if I absolutely wanted to. But I can't wait to check out the trees.
It was time for Van to leave and face the music.
Shouldn't that be my line for you?
My narration does not offer any music, instruments, or vocals of any kind. That would cost extra.
A price I am not willing to pay. Bye-bye. Go on, Van.
Jay, I swear, if you have anything to do with this, I will hit you with an HR violation so nasty we'll have to fly your mother in to bring her back from the shop.
You leave Ma Jennings out of this. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Jay. Seriously though, did you screw with us?
Terry, I swear on my mother's life I didn't.
Well, don't do that. That woman makes a mean French soup pie, and I'd like her to be alive to continue doing so.
I mean it. You know, I think Van's great. I just didn't know you two were so close.
Jay, I mean, we hang out all the time outside of work. How would you not know?
Okay, that's true. I was lying. But they weren't going to do anything, and I was just trying to help out my buddy. Also, you two do not hang out.
What do you mean? I take them to practically everything I do.
Oh, you mean all your volunteer things, the beach cleanups, the environmental protests. I mean, wow. I like nature a lot, Terry, but they do a lot for you.
What? No, Van likes doing all that stuff. That's how we hang out.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. But no one likes doing that stuff as much as you do. I mean, for gosh sake, it was my idea to go to that deforestation protest on our first date, and you were the only one left standing. I even went home to take a nap.
Pretty much the main reason I broke up with you.
I remember it being pretty mutual, mainly due to the fact that you snort every single time you laugh.
Van likes my snorting. They say it's cute.
Van does a lot for and likes a lot about you, but they have a whole other world they love too.
Are you saying Van only does things with me because they like me?
Oh, no. They probably love to share the world with you.
What world are you talking about, Jay? They've never mentioned that to me.
Terry, if it wasn't for this promotion drunk, they'd be in painting in Italy with a glass of wine and a pair of shades by now. Still dirt poor, mind you. They probably would have asked you to come if they thought you'd say yes.
Wait, are you being serious right now? You know I can never tell.
You never could. But we both know Van is very vocal about the things that they don't like, and you're not on that list. No, I think they wear a goofy reflective vest while they look for rocks that match your eye color amongst the trash because they like spending time with you. It helps that you're both usually caring like that and obnoxiously oblivious.
Hey!
Ow! That's why I said usually.
Is what you said about the rocks part true? Did they actually tell you that?
Oh, of course. They probably didn't mean to. It was one of the few times we actually went out for drinks. I just wanted to help them get to Italy. With Hayden, unfortunately. I do realize now it wasn't my place to interfere. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Jay. I appreciate the intention. I'm just glad it wasn't something like you were still in love with me or something. Also, fair. I like Hayden though. They're not so bad when you get to know them.
I know you try to see the best in people, but I have to agree with Van on this one. They have the personality of a bank vault door. And yes, we came here together, but I've had 7 years to love and live life with a lot of wonderful people since then.
I'm glad to hear that, Jay. Can't help but ask, did you ever think about what could have been?
Used to. Be glad you avoided that nightmare. But since Charlie and I found each other, we've been happy for a good while. Don't worry about me. I hope you and Van find the same thing.
Oh, could we not? Make me smile every day. The quick wit and that cautious but caring mind of theirs. They have so much beautiful art to share. I've just barely scratched the surface.
You both really like each other, huh?
I don't think there's anyone luckier than who gets to spend their life with Van.
Well, whatever works for my fellow tree huggers. If anything, I think you'd want more time apart.
Well, it's not like there's many other people to talk to. Being the office sheriff means ruffling some feathers, even if they say no hard feelings.
Heavy as the hip that wears the holster, huh? But seriously, you have us, both of us, in your corner.
That That's my point, though, Jay. It's just you two. When I came here, it was you and I, then nobody, then Van, but for a very long time, it was just me. Just me at my desk. Little picture of Frankie and I back home.
Oh yeah, how is that little wet blanket? Still throwing the book at people?
Watch it. But I'm serious. Before Van asked me to lunch, it was just me. And that photograph of my best friend miles away.
Are you feeling lucky yet?
What? Is this another weird joke of yours?
You said anybody'd be lucky to end up with Van, so do you feel lucky?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Go! Live your lives, Terry. Trust me, just this once.
Thank you, Jay. I'm happy for you that you found your happiness. I'm gonna try to ask mine out for coffee one more time.
Van the narrator leave to go cement Terry's doom.
Okay, that's it. I can take the personal attacks, the constant corrections, even the interruptions, but leave Terry out of it. Since when were you even a character in this story?
Since I've been the only one moving this boring, tragic little love story along!
You say one more word and
The narrator and Van stop to finally hash things out.
First
For
off,
what?
who are you pointing at? Second of all, or after I tell Terry how I feel, I'll quit, and then who'd be left for you to haunt?
Well, gosh darn it, isn't you one clever ducky? Got all the answers, don't ya?
Are you messing with me again?
Oh, you wish it'd be that, wouldn't you? Because then you would continue to dump on me like an ass-drubbing fresh manure.
What? Oh, now you're the victim in all of this.
I've only been doing my job, Van. Isn't that what we're all here to do?
Well, your job is screwing up my life.
Didn't Jay already line up another love interest for you?
Love interest. This isn't a game. Do you get that? Jay does, now, at least. It's two people who are caught up in your story here.
I admit, bad phrasing on my end, but that's essentially how the system works. What it allows
Fuck
for.
your system! Having to look over my shoulder for every decision I make. Every snide remark, a second guess, another opinion. A laugh, a chuckle, a giggle, a not-so-cute snort, a upturned nose, another judgment about my sad little pathetic life. Always another judgment. There's always something to say, right? Narrator, always.
I'm sorry, Van. I didn't know. This is all just over one person,
It
Van.
is not one person. One, it's Terry. Two, it's this soul-crushing job. They do so much to help people. And what do? Make posters and graphics selling shortcuts in life to bosses that just want to keep us in line. Terry makes me a better person. I enjoy every time we hang out because it balances out the crap I make here.
I'm sorry, Van. I didn't know.
I mean, how could you? You know, you only observe what's outside, not what's in my head.
Why don't you tell Terry this, or even Jay? Your
Because
friends in the end.
it was fine. Everything was fine. Not telling Terry and just being their friend, but then they essentially told me how they felt, and you two started butting in. Why do you even care about this? It's just a job.
I think what I thought was just another gig got to me. And I took your reactions too personally and just started being too much of a smart aleck instead of a helpful contribution like the service should be. I sincerely apologize for my constant goading, for, yanking your chain
I know
all
what
the time.
goading means, thank you. I'm sorry too. I guess I just felt like I always had a corporate angel on my shoulder hijacking my life, never letting me pick my own path.
I will admit, it didn't help that you never gave me a chance.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're still annoying as hell, but you're right. I didn't even try to see you as a person. It was always just corporate shenanigans to me.
Yeah, well, what can you do, right?
You're not mad?
Nah, of course not. Like I said, it's just a job. I'm just a little stirred and shaken. Sorry.
No, I know you're only trying to help. Move the narrative along, so to speak. I just want to write my own narrative.
I get it, Van, and I guess I could have eased up more on all the smart remarks.
Do-over?
Do-over. And I promise I'll stop starting the obvious or spoiling what's to come.
Thank you. Narrator?
It's as good a name as any. Maybe after the workday is done, we can talk over some drinks, and I'll tell you my whole deal.
Maybe, but right now we have some work of our own to finish.
Factual, actual. Now, let's finish the spirit tale.
That's a spirit. I have to ask, why of all jobs this one?
They started giving all the voice acting gigs to AI.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah. It was tough for a while. This gig was actually the only thing that let me have any fun in a job that barely relates to what I spent years studying and practicing.
Well, glad my life is entertaining for you.
No, that's not what I mean. I came from a small town to work in the big city, but found nothing. It was heartbreaking. I took a chance and it blew up in my face right then and there. At least here they gave me a chance. Every studio turned me away, stole all they needed with the computer.
That's a real bum deal. I'm sorry to hear all that. I'm glad you found a place that, for the most part, values your work.
Yeah. Can't really hire a robot to make people feel uncomfortable and want to get back to work. Well, I mean, you probably can, but I don't think it'd have as much personality as I'd have.
Maybe it's because they knew only your grating voice in person would do the job.
All right, we've made Terry wait long enough. Now, the two head off to find Terry, but Jay pulls Van back and is talking to them. Leaving the narrator to, face Terry awkwardly alone. Hello!
Hi there! Relationship ruined.
Again, did not tell them to say it. I just warned them of company policy.
Of course, one you enforce quite enthusiastically.
Yes, but mostly to keep my job up. Do I have to keep arguing, or can people understand I don't have a choice in the matter yet?
The matter? The matter is, Van and I, your job is adding needless drama to something that's already so hard for us to do for, some reason.
Van, why didn't you just tell me you liked Terry in the first place? It would have made all of this a lot easier.
Well, for one, you are their ex. For two, you have this weird obsession with trees. I wanted to tell them so many times, but what if I ruined what we already have?
Don't worry, Van. Our friendship is strong as steel,
Jay,
buddy.
No, it's very nice.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. I was joking. But seriously, though, you should be reading from your choices.
Jay, I'm on my lunch break. I'm being serious here. I don't want to ruin things.
You know, sometimes it doesn't go our way, but we stop now and we'll never move forward.
Sounds like a great bumper sticker.
So, why did you tell them after all these years, Terry?
Wanted to tell them day one. First day I met them because that's the kind of person they are.
What does that mean exactly?
From the first conversation I had, I knew I like this person a lot. And not even just romantically, I just love talking to this person. The way their mind works, their artistry, the way they see the world, it's so beautiful. Like them. Everything. I couldn't say a word.
Why not? What was stopping you?
Couldn't say a word because I knew the moment I did that all of that would go away. This person, this goofy, sweet, and extremely irritable, if we're being honest, person would go away. So I let that stop me for years and years till finally I started yapping as usual and thought I finally found my chance. Why am I telling you this? You're part of the problem.
I've been told my smooth, buttery voice helps. And that's part of the process of solving it. So, this is all because you both don't want to lose each other on a whim?
Wait, did Van say the same thing?
Not exactly, but I got a very strong impression they feel the same way.
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
What do you mean?
Do you want to know why I bet they haven't told psychoanalyzing me now?
Sorry. Just as an outside observer, it seems like you're afraid. And they probably do think all that, but they probably think that they're not up to snuff themselves.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to be like one of those rom-com leads. I don't want to think about how I have to have some hero's journey on the way to romance. I just want to be with the person who I want in my life more than anyone else.
It'd be all too easy if we could do that, wouldn't it? But you have to work on yourself a bit still. I'm sorry. But the thing I've learned is you can still do it on the way. And you have friends to check you when you get out of line, you idiot.
Thank you, Jen. I think. I guess I really should look into finally getting out of here.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
You're right. We all have something to work on. We all make mistakes, and mine is not doing what I'm meant to be doing. Yes, the artsy-fartsy stuff in Italy, but the thing but more importantly, with who I want with me when I'm off painting my sunsets.
Very bold of you, my friend.
I just hope they can forgive me for my mistakes, for not leaving earlier and taking them with me.
Of course, I don't care if they haven't gone off to paint the world. I just don't want them ever regretting ever doing it, and especially not because of me.
You all wouldn't know this, but I have a partner too. And if they're anything like them, well, trust me, they have no regrets spending their time with you.
Really? Are you just being nice? Because I really don't need, wishes right now. Just be honest, please, because I am so scared that I'm holding them back.
Not a single moment of it. If Van is the person they think they are, then I'm certain. The real question is, why am I talking to you about this instead? Van!
I think they're calling you. You should probably go.
Right. That is what I was doing before you pulled me away.
Alright, so we're on the same page.
Jay.
I gotta check something.
What if I ruin everything? No, Jay, what if I mess it all up? Jay, Hi! Terry? Hey, didn't see you there. That's a lie.
Van, you're back.
Sorry about that. I know we always have lunch together.
I think I could forgive you, but only just this once.
Well, I'll try not to make it a repeat offense.
That reply bodes well for your future here.
What is this, a job interview? Sorry. Van, your lunch break is just officially ended. It's time to answer the question.
Terry, you know how much
I do, Van. Don't worry, but your narrator's right. It's time to answer the question.
Narrator, what are my choices?
Van still only has two options. Let them down easy or a cold statement. I'm sorry, Van.
Terry, if I can't say yes, I won't say anything at all. It's been
Stop!
with you.
Stop the presses! Also, what does that mean? I never got that expression.
Jake, what are you doing here?
Well, something went wrong with my program, and now we have to go from the last backed up choice with a new choice.
Jay, are you even allowed to do that?
I don't know, but I think my friends deserve a chance to figure it out. Go ahead, Van.
This is your choice to announce. All on your own.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, best buddy.
We're getting there. Ter?
Yes, Van?
Oh, wait, Van, it's the boss. They know about Jay's messing around, and I was told either you stick with Hayden or you're canned.
I quit. I'm going to Italy.
Quit too? You're gonna need company. Plus, I'm sure there are plenty of struggling workers to help there once I learn Italian, of course.
I also quit! Actually, I don't. I really need the money. Sorry, guys.
Terry, there is nothing in the world I would